Welcome to Daily English Room. Today's topic is food. What's your favorite food?
I love tonkatsu ramen, especially from this small shop near my old university. The pork bone broth is creamy and rich, the noodles are perfectly springy, and the chashu pork just melts in your mouth. It's comfort food at its best.
Have you always liked the same food?
As a child, I didn't like natto, fermented soybeans, or most seafood. My mother kept serving them because they're healthy, and gradually I grew to love them. Now I even crave natto for breakfast. It's funny how our tastes mature.
Is there any food you dislike?
I have trouble with very strong blue cheese. The smell and taste are too intense for me. Also, while I love most Japanese fermented foods, I still can't handle certain types of kusaya, fermented fish. The smell is too powerful.
What do you think of fast food?
Japanese fast food is quite different from Western-style fast food. Our convenience stores sell fresh bento boxes and onigiri that are much healthier. I occasionally eat fast food when working late, but I appreciate how Japanese chains offer healthier options.
Do you prefer spicy food? Why or why not?
Actually, I prefer mild flavors, which is typical in Japanese cuisine. I can enjoy a little spice in ramen or curry, but I like to taste all the subtle flavors in food. When I eat very spicy dishes, I feel like I miss the other tastes.
What's your go-to recipe when cooking for friends?
I like to make okonomiyaki, savory pancakes, when friends come over. It's fun because everyone can add their own toppings and watch it cook. Plus, it's a great conversation starter since we all gather around the cooking plate.
How do you like to celebrate special occasions with food?
For special occasions, I like to arrange a sushi party. I prepare various ingredients and let everyone make their own rolls. It's interactive and fun, plus everyone can make exactly what they like. We always take photos of our creative rolls.
What's your favorite comfort food when you're feeling tired or stressed?
I always crave okayu, which is Japanese rice porridge. My mom used to make it when I was sick or feeling down. I like to add umeboshi, pickled plum, and a bit of green onion. It's simple, but there's something so soothing about a warm bowl of okayu.
Do you enjoy cooking? What's the easiest dish you can make?
I'm not a great cook, but I can make onigiri, rice balls filled with tuna or salmon. They're really simple to make and perfect for lunch at work. I just shape the rice with wet hands, add the filling, and wrap it with nori seaweed.
What's a popular food trend in your country right now?
In Tokyo, there's a big trend of character cafes, where everything you eat looks like cute animals or cartoon characters. People spend lots of time arranging their food to take perfect photos for Instagram. It's very kawaii.
Have you ever tried food from another country that surprised you? What was it?
I tried Indian curry last year, and I couldn't believe how different it was from Japanese curry. The mix of spices was so complex and aromatic. It was much spicier than I expected, but I loved how the yogurt helped balance the heat.
When you go to a restaurant, what type of food do you usually order?
I usually go for pasta dishes or salads when I eat out. Since I make Japanese food at home, I enjoy trying Western cuisine at restaurants. I especially like ordering dishes that have cheese because it's not very common in traditional Japanese cooking.
What's a traditional celebration food from your culture?
On New Year's Day, we eat osechi ryori, which is a special collection of dishes in a beautiful box. Each food has a special meaning. For example, we eat long soba noodles for a long life, and sweet black beans for good health.
How has your taste in food changed over the years?
Growing up, I only ate Japanese food. But since I started working in an international company, I've discovered so many new cuisines. Now I really enjoy strong flavors like blue cheese and olives, which I would never have tried before. I'm much more adventurous now.
What's your favorite snack to eat while working or studying?
I always have some onigiri, rice balls, ready for snacking. They're perfect because they're filling but not too heavy. I also keep some green tea and senbei, rice crackers, in my desk drawer. They help me stay energized during long design projects.
If you could only eat 3 dishes for the rest of your life, what would they be?
First would be ramen. There are so many varieties that I'd never get bored. Second, my grandmother's tempura because it's crispy and light. Finally, chirashi bowl with fresh sashimi because it's healthy and beautiful.
What's the most difficult dish you've ever tried to cook?
I tried making traditional wagashi, Japanese sweets, for my mother's birthday. The detailed designs and delicate shapes were so difficult to create. Making the sweet bean paste filling was easy, but achieving those beautiful seasonal motifs was nearly impossible. VV.
How do you like to start your day? What's your typical breakfast?
I usually have rice, miso soup, grilled fish, and some pickled vegetables. It's a traditional Japanese breakfast. If I'm running late, I might grab an onigiri and green tea from the convenience store. Weekends are special. I like to make fluffy pancakes.
What food do you miss most when you travel?
I always miss good quality rice when I'm traveling. It might sound simple, but Japanese rice has a special texture and flavor. I also miss fresh sashimi. Even in other countries, it never tastes quite the same as it does in Japan.
What's your favorite dessert?
I really love matcha parfait with red bean paste, mochi, and fresh seasonal fruits. The bitter matcha flavor balances perfectly with the sweet ingredients. I especially like it in summer when they add fresh peaches or strawberries on top.
What food traditions do you have in your family?
Every New Year, 3 generations of our family gather to make mochi, rice cakes. My grandfather pounds the rice, grandmother shapes it, and we all help. We also have a tradition of making character bento boxes for children's first day of school.
What's a popular street food in your city?
In Tokyo, takoyaki is everywhere. They're octopus balls cooked in special molds and topped with sauce, mayonnaise, and bonito flakes. The vendors are so skilled at turning them quickly to make them perfectly round. They're best eaten piping hot.
How do you usually plan your meals for the week?
I use a meal planning app on my phone and usually cook for 3 days at a time. I love making bento boxes for lunch, so I plan dishes that work well in compartments. On weekends, I experiment with new recipes I find on cooking blogs.
What's your opinion about food delivery apps? Do you use them often?
In Tokyo, delivery apps are so efficient. I often order healthy set meals during busy design projects. What I love most is that you can specify exact delivery times. The apps even have cute animations showing where your food is.
What's a common food myth or superstition in your culture?
In Japan, we're told that whistling at night will attract snakes, so you shouldn't whistle while eating dinner. There's also a belief that you should never stick your chopsticks straight up in your rice bowl. It's associated with funeral offerings.
How has the pandemic changed your eating habits?
I started eating more home-cooked meals and realized I enjoy cooking. Before, I often ate at the office or grabbed convenience store food. Now I make simple bento boxes and discovered I really like experimenting with different onigiri fillings.
What's your favorite kitchen tool or appliance?
I love my bento box making tools. I have special cutters for eggs and vegetables to make cute shapes. My favorite is a rice mold that makes onigiri look like cartoon characters. It makes preparing lunch more fun and creative.
What's the most interesting thing you've learned about food recently?
I recently learned about the Japanese concept of shun, the exact perfect moment when each food is in season. It's not just about the month, but about specific weeks when something tastes best. Now I pay more attention to buying vegetables at their peak.
Do you think diet is important? Why?
Diet is very important for maintaining both physical and mental balance. In Japanese culture, we focus on eating seasonal foods and having variety in each meal. Since I started following these principles more strictly, my skin has improved and I have more energy.
What is a balanced diet in your opinion?
In Japan, we follow the principle of ichiju sansai, one soup, three sides plus rice. This naturally creates balance with different cooking methods and ingredients. I think it's important to have different textures and cooking methods in each meal.
What is the typical diet of people in your country?
Japanese people typically eat rice with most meals, along with miso soup, grilled fish, and various side dishes. We eat lots of vegetables, often pickled or cooked in different ways. Portions are moderate, and presentation is very important.
Do many people eat in restaurants in your country?
In Tokyo, eating out is extremely common. Many people have lunch at restaurants or grab bento boxes. Small izakaya, casual pubs, are popular after work. Convenience stores also sell good quality ready-to-eat meals that many people rely on.
Why do some people enjoy eating out?
I think people enjoy the social aspect and convenience of eating out. In Japan, restaurants often have dishes that take hours to prepare, like ramen with perfectly crafted broth. It's also fun to try new trending places with friends and share photos.
What's the difference between restaurant food and home-cooked food?
Restaurant food is often more elaborate and perfectly presented. They can maintain consistent quality and specific techniques. But home cooking is more nurturing and can be adjusted to family preferences. My mother's miso soup always tastes better than restaurants.
What food trends do you think are overrated?
In Tokyo, there's a trend of putting gold leaf on everything to make it luxury. It's just for show and doesn't improve the taste. Also, those huge rainbow cheese pulls in videos, They're impressive but not practical to eat.
How do you feel about food waste?
In Japan, we say, "Mottainai." It means what a waste. I use a meal planning app to avoid buying too much, and I've learned to make bento boxes with leftovers. Many shops here discount foods near closing time to reduce waste.
How has social media influenced your food choices?
Instagram helps me find aesthetic inspiration for my bento boxes. I've learned many food styling tips from social media. However, I try not to get too caught up in making everything picture perfect. Taste is more important than appearance.
That's all for today's daily English room conversation practice. Thank you for joining us. If you enjoyed this video, like, leave a comment, and hit the subscribe button. See you next time.